Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. Monica! She taught her how to write poems now.
Held her hand while writing.
Held her hand,
Like
Monica!
leading the pencil.
Oh, now I ship Sayori and Monica.
I ship no one with Sandy.
Yeah! Like,
Just the girls.
yeah, let's just ship all of the girls
Yeah.
with each other.
Yeah.
And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Yeah, Sayori, suppress your feelings
Like everyone else does.
like everyone else does. Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of yourself.
Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit.
Sayoris. How many Sayoris do we have here?
No, it's Sayori has, and then you have the little apostrophe.
Sayori has always had.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's English for you.
What? Has always had. Okay.
Has always had. It's because of the always and the present tense.
Mm.
It's like this.
Okay.
I don't know how to explain 8th grade English to you.
Sorry, I never paid attention.
Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.
Aw. Cute. And finally we are over with the poems. It took a long time.
Will there be more poems? Spoiler, spoiler.
I will not tell you.
Okay.
I will not spoil anything. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today. So if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Like everyone is distributed all over the room, like in the closet and someone at the window and someone completely somewhere else. No one wants to sit together.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
Wow, very positive thinking, Natsuki. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the events.
Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we are actually going to be doing for the event.
Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
Performing?
Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance.
Oh, more poetry.
Yeah, more poetry. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monika?
Wow.
You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you?
Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Imagine. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. From Japan, maybe?
This was bad.
That was bad, yes, sorry. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people and strangers. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. Breathing into Monika's ear. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we're able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings. Being intimidate with yourself.
Intimate.
Intimate. Intimidating with yourself. Intimidate yourself.
Mindy's only intimidating with herself.
I am
Intimidating yourself.
I'm intimidating myself. And I'm also disappointing myself. Being intimate with yourself. Finding new horizons.
Horizons.
Horizons. And having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. I'm breathing into one in case here. Breathing from the other side. Do you see this? Do you see? Yuri, that was perfect. Yuri, favorite character.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent.
And continued breathing into Monika's ear.
Sayori looks worried.
As I am also looking forward.
I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I just have to get it over with.
All right. Whew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Amor. You'll be fine Ugh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way!
Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see.
Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Whoa! Yuri's fired all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort?
Effort!
Put in the effort!
Put more effort, Yuri! Yeah, you can do it! Come, buddy!
As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding.
Good job, Yuri! Woo!
Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat.
I think it's actually really good that she tried to do something out of her comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
And she really managed to do it good. So.
Well, yeah.
So well. Yes, so well. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay. I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori,
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it will come out the best that way. I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet.
Yeah, bittersweet, welcome back.
No.
We don't like bittersweet.
If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Sandy liked it.
Really sounded like it.
Finally. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
Like, because you're always annoyed, and if you like something, it's like, oh my god, this is the best thing that can happen. Norbert, he touched your hand.
Yeah, you touched me.
He touched me. Okay. What has happened?
The skeleton behind me
Is touching you.
Yeah. I moved into the skeleton. Sorry.
Or the skeleton moved to you. Who knows?
Mindy keeps pushing him forward.
Yes. Like my left hand is like holding Norbert secretly and my right hand is just clicking the next text.
Yeah.
I'm doing two things at the same time. Okay. It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Sandy. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Sandy lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it.
Yeah, she really hates it. Hates us.
Us.
Hates us. So, Natsuki.
It's fine. It's fine.
Secretly crying inside.
I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and stand in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway.
Yeah, Sandy, you made it good. Woo! I want to marry you. Give me a child.
Everything else would have been impolite.
Yeah, everything else would have been impolite.
Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much.
Are you saying I'm really not as good as everyone else?
Yeah, don't worry about it. You're really bad, but don't worry about it. I think... Oh yeah, here comes. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that will improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
All right then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting?
Ah. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they're bounced up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again.
Only at the festival. There you need to do it in front of like maybe 100 people, but it's okay. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
Aww.
I agree. It's more embarrassing in front of friends because I care about their opinion, and if they have a bad opinion of me, it hurts more than
a stranger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, it's like in Why Women Kill, that one scene. What if your friend told you that orange is not your best color? I would change the dress. Remember the scene?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then it really hurts, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so.
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming. Make dough. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea on what it's like now.
Of what it's like now.
Of what it's like. My language is disappearing. My language is disappearing. What am I doing? Make sure you pick a poem and get enough rest before the festival, okay?
Enough practice.
What did I say? I don't
Rest.
know. Well,
You want to rest now?
I want to rest. I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you will be reciting.
Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all of this effort for the club. It makes me really happy.
Yeah, no problem.
Be happy on your own. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. Yeah, more poems. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I would like to continue that. Yeah, Monica, let's continue. Sorry.
You're in a mood now.
I'm in the mood. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this.
Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It is for the sake of the club. And impressing Monica Then I have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep.
Look at you two, always going home together like that.
We are neighbors, by the way. Why shouldn't we go home together? Like awkwardly walking, like one behind and one in front.
On different sides of the street.
Oh, and then you always see the other person like, maybe we should walk together? It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice though.
But how am I supposed to respond to that? Just go.
It's okay, Sandy. You don't have to say it. Say what?
Whatever, let's go already.
Main character best.
Should we take a break here?
Yeah.
You seem tired.
Short break.
Short break.